Hello.
We're the Ajitas.
And you're going to hear our rooster in the background. We've got flies and dogs and roosters
And we're going to talk about dark comedy.
and allergies. And I'm Joshua. This is Sarah.
Oh, I'm Sarah. Yeah.
And
Well, we haven't really planned this, so we're just going to wing it, and we're going to see if we can talk somewhat eloquently and comprehensively about dark comedy and why we love it so much.
I was just planning on it being a mess.
Yeah, well, that's true, because that's one of the things we love about dark comedy, is because it just accepts that it's an effing mess being human, and what else are we going to do about it?
Yeah. Think of a movie like the first one that comes to mind is like Tron, the movie Tron, where everything is like clean cut.
Oh, yeah.
There's
I was like, that ain't no dark comedy.
there's zero mess. That's completely like fantasy, because part of the human evolution is all of the insanity. There's like, there's not as many explosions in real life as like action movies would have you believe, but there's people are jealous and afraid and allergic.
Now you're talking about the real world.
Now I'm talking about the real world.
About dark comedy, yeah.
The real world, to me, is a dark comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I should look here because the camera's here. If we are pretending, if we're making a film, writing a book that isn't a dark comedy, it's something else. Like if the real world has a mess and we can have a sense of humor about it, then if we're making something that doesn't have a tone of dark comedy, it's like departed from reality, and then we're avoiding something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So satire, I think, is another form of dark comedy. Like dark comedy is our modern form of satire, but satire is an art form in storytelling that's been valued for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, like Spaceballs would be a satire.
Yeah. I thought you were going to come up with the name of like a Greek play.
Yeah, famous Greek play called Spaceballs. I've been thinking about Spaceballs because episode 2 is coming out soon. Do you know what it's called?
Space Bejulies.
Pretty much. Do you remember in the first Spaceballs, the Yoda replacement, Yogurt?
Yeah.
He told you what Spaceballs 2 is going to be called.
Oh, I don't remember. Tell us, Joshua.
Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money.
But Spaceballs is a spoof. It's not a satire or dark comedy. Okay. Satire makes light of tragedy. And satire is the most accurate, so for me, satire, like dark comedy, is the most accurate depiction of the human reality. It's absurd. Things are absurd.
Yeah,
here.
Absurdity is a big element here. But here's how I'm looking at this. Like, dark comedy is like a really big, it's like a wide look at a bunch of different subcategories.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so there can be like elements of spoof, elements of satire.
Okay.
Right? Like, I think Spaceballs has both, because there's like a talking pizza.
Okay.
And there's like I don't want to give it away, but if you haven't seen Spaceballs, it's been like 50 years since it came out. Like an alien came out of a guy's chest, and like I had nightmares about this as a kid, and it starts like singing, and I was just like, I kind of love this, and I kind of am gonna have nightmares and hate this.
Yep, exactly. And that exact feeling is what I feel when I watch that scene in Reservoir Dogs when the guy puts on that awesome song and then is cutting off someone's ear.
Yeah, stuck in the middle.
Stuck
with
in the
you.
middle with you, and I'm like, oh, I love this so much. Oh, I hate it. It's horrible. Oh, but it's so cool. I love it so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like anything that's really real and valuable has that sense, because it's like, I'm growing a business, but it's so hard, it's so difficult, it's so painful, but I love it so much, right? Or it's like, I have a relationship and it's like so difficult, it's so excruciating, but I love it so much.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I'm cleaning up my cat's vomit, right? It's like the same thing. It's like anything that's really worthwhile has this sense of like, it doesn't have to be painful by nature, because if you clean up cat vomit every day, you're going to get over it and be like, okay, but initially is a funny word, because it's initiating you through a certain like eye of the needle.
Yeah. And you can either be totally pissed and suffer every single time you have to pick up cat vomit, which this is a poignant example in our household, because every morning we wake up to find cat vomit somewhere else. The best location so far, which has happened twice, is on top of the refrigerator, and then it drips down. Anyway, that's for another YouTube video.
I cleaned it off of my vibration platform recently.
I think you need to explain to folks what a vibration platform is, just to be clear.
Oh, it's like something that you stand on, and it improves your immune system by moving your lymph fluid. It's the equivalent of running a 10K for how much lymph fluid it moves. So it's very effective. I highly recommend it. They have them on Amazon. Today is Prime Day, so I recommend getting it.
So what Billy was going to say is that, okay, never mind. So back to the cat vomit. You can either complain about it, suffer through it, hate it every single day, or you can be like, wow, this is really effing funny, actually, that this is our life. And so that's like in Shaun of the Dead, where the world is being overrun by zombies, and he's like, wow, this really sucks, but might as well. And that's cool because the characters take it very seriously. It's not like Shaun and the other characters are joking around the whole time, but us as viewers, we get to have that experience of like, this is terrifying, and also, well, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, because normally
like,
when zombies are attacking the world, it's like very serious business, and people have their shotguns out and all this stuff.
Right, and that movie shows the absurdity.
Your shirt is a great example of this also.
I know, honey, that's why I put it on.
Oh, good thinking. So this looks like a death metal band, right? But you'd be fooled if you thought that. Mm-hmm. It's actually, Mudang is a hippopotamus that is on YouTube and is doing a lot of cute, funny stuff like that.
Let's give other examples for folks. So far we only have three strong ones.
For films.
Yeah. So Reservoir Dogs, Shaun of the Dead. Wait, what was the other one? Have you mentioned another one so far? Spaceballs. I don't really agree with that, but that's okay.
One of my favorites is a movie called Punch Drunk Love by Paul Thomas Anderson. And he's one of my famous directors because all of his films have this, it's like teetering, or it's like walking this razor thin edge of, this is absurd, it's dramatic, but it's also hilarious, right? So he made Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood. Mm-hmm. And Punch Drunk Love is so funny to me because it's so awkward, starring Adam Sandler, who's known to be a comedian, and it gets him into the funniest situations, and he's wearing this blue suit, like bright, like this color blue, but it's like a suit the whole time. It's so funny. I think you landed on another aspect of dark comedy, which is awkwardness and the breaking of social norms, which is deeply uncomfortable. And funny.
and funny when
Right.
you it's funny if you don't take it so seriously. Again, we come back to that theme of like, you have a choice about whether to freak out about everything or just not take it so seriously.
You're right, which means like taking ourselves seriously,
Yeah.
right? Because that's literally going to cause suffering, right? We either take ourselves seriously or we laugh at our own reactions, right? If I'm watching an awkward scene or someone doing stand-up comedy, if I notice myself having a reaction like I'm repulsed, I'm like laughing because they got me,
Yeah.
right?
They got you. Yeah.
Right. But if I'm taking it seriously, I'm going to be like huff and puff and like, I'm leaving this theater.
Yeah, that's right. So dark comedy really pokes at those places that you don't accept within yourself.
That's
and,
it.
And you don't have the capacity to just be like, oh, this thing.
This is yeah.
This.
Yeah, this is happening right now. And I accept that I'm having a reaction.
Yeah.
And my reaction, frankly, is bullshit. And it got me.
Yeah.
Right?
So I love a lot of people freaked out about Everything Everywhere All at Once because
Like in a positive way or a negative way?
negative way. I mean, people.
I did not hear a single person who responded negatively, so I would
Oh,
like to.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have like, yeah, okay. That's true. We hang out with different people sometimes, so like that comes up.
I came out before we were in together.
Yeah. The people that hated it really hated it because the number one complaint was like the over sexualization, and that it was too violent in that like sexual violence kind of way. And I think that that's just such a perfect example, because especially talking about sexuality and about that's like a really big trigger point for people, right? And so, but that movie was I found it so hilarious and so brilliant because like, it's okay that people are sticking things up each other's butts. Like, why not? Like,
As long as it gets you to a different timeline. That's what I don't remember how.
oh yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. As long they're shattering anyway. Yeah.
Because it's shattering the. If you haven't seen it, it's like, it's about parallel events in time. There's like possibilities of time traveling, basically.
You're right. And at one point that's a key. But anyway, it's like a theme throughout the movie. So, okay, what's another example of like something sexual or something violent?
I saw that movie with my mom actually, and she was like,
Oh no.
afterward, I was like, that was an awesome movie. and her response, it wasn't bad. It was just kind of neutral. She was like, that must be the most complex movie I've ever seen.
Cool.
And I was like, that is an interesting response. I thought it was hilarious, like actually hilarious and brilliant. And you know, a movie that's like clearly a dark comedy. Like, I don't know how anybody could not get this. Is what's that?
In Bruges.
Danny DeVito movie where it's
Twins.
like Barney. It's like a kill.
Well, Everything Sunny in Philadelphia has a lot of dark humor in it.
No, but you know Barney the Purple Dinosaur?
Yeah.
It's like a movie about killing a Barney.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like clearly a dark comedy because like who wants to kill a purple?
We all do.
We all do, but also it's funny that we do because we don't really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
right.
so it's that it's that space where I want to kill that purple dinosaur, but I don't.
I'm not actually going to. But yeah, you're right. So it kind of dark comedy gives us permission to like feel into something and experience something that we don't usually give ourselves permission to.
Yeah, like when I'm doing a quantum theater role playing session with somebody, if I can see that they are habitually prostituting themselves in their life, I'll actually have them play the role of a prostitute so they can just like, okay, I will do you for money. Let's do this. Right. And then they're just owning it. And then it kind of comes to the surface. It comes out of their subconscious. And then it's no longer a fear. Then they're no longer afraid of betraying themselves. And then the next time it happens in their life, when someone is like, you want to do this thing that you don't really want to do, and I'll pay you poorly for it, they could be like, maybe not. Now that I'm conscious of that, I've just played it out. I'm just not.
I don't have to have this subliminal kind of like drive to, I must completely sabotage my life in this way. Yeah, and the more we talk this through, I think that's why dark comedy, going back to the like sexual thing and the violent thing, is that both sexual behaviors and then also violence are like the two areas in our society that are the most what's that word when you're just not allowed to do something? Taboo. And so I think that's why a lot of dark comedies tend to be very sexual and or very violent, is because it's exactly that, where it's giving us permission to just sort of, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, like just fucking oops, I used an F word.
I think I used it.
Oh, okay. Just to like let go and like put on some rock and roll music and cut off people's ears.
Yeah.
And so also I wanted to mention, because I think examples are really helpful, American Psycho with what's his name is brilliant.
Oh yeah.
That juxtaposition of, because he's so classy and he's so handsome, and and there's a lot of things.
He was Batman too. I'm trying to remember his name.
Yeah, he's such a great actor, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And so we see. We haven't talked about this, but that juxtaposition. So like someone pretending to meet a social norm, but then also completely just destroying and like another social norm, and like the juxtaposition of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to mention, I did a Quantum Peter session with somebody once where they were like really angry at their like religious life, like going to church when they were a kid or whatever. And I was like, okay, so what do you want to do? And he's like, I want to shoot them all. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'll be the people at church. And he's like, fuck you, bum, 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 bum. And I was like, you got me. And then next person, he's like, fuck you, bum, 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 bum. And I'm like, oh my God. And then we're like 5 people or 6 people in, he's on a mass murder rampage at this point. And I just start cracking up so hard because it's so ridiculous. And, this is the moment of truth. This is why the quantum theater exists. You could see his eyes. I could see his eyes in that moment. He was like so taking it so personally and so serious. And he's in this reality.
He's identified
with it. And then it's like he comes out of it slowly. He's like, and he sees me laughing, and he's like, and it's like he's being born at that moment. It's like he's, where am I?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's being liberated. So, right, from the over-identification with a particular thing. So that's what dark comedy does too, is like it shakes us up. It liberates us. And you have to, and again, returning to that theme of like, you either just go for it and turn yourself over to it, or you're going to be so extremely uncomfortable
and exhausted
the entire 2 hours.
You're going to be exhausted
because you're fighting to hang on to how things are.
You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to suffer. If you're not allowing yourself to laugh, you're going to be poor, right? Like you're not going to be able to like laugh at your process. You're not going to be able to do things that are difficult, make bold decisions, and you're going to be sick. It's going to like physically hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to look at laughter as it's like your life force being liberated. It's your consciousness. It's your masculine consciousness. Even if it's not about gender, it's like the yin and yang. It's the yang aspect coming out and being like, I'm here, right? And so
and then it passes judgment on everything else.
What is it?
That point of view that you're describing, that experience where like you are just so clear and so right about who you are and how things are, and then when you see something that doesn't fit that, then you pass judgment on it. And I'm bringing that up because that's a really important measure I think what I've heard, like the most common response I hear from friends and family members who don't like a dark comedy film is they say it was disgusting. They'll say that was gross.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm always so fascinated by that response,
Yeah.
because to me, that's the epitome of describing something that's completely not okay, completely not allowed.
Yeah, because it's not politically correct, right? It's not the dark comedy that's disgusting, it's your reaction to it.
They are experiencing, right? The disgust is that feeling of rejection.
Yeah.
I must reject that, and I must make it bad because,
I don't want to be bad.
well, because if I don't reject it and make it bad, then I'm going to have to look at myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to look at myself.
Yeah, and that's the uncomfortable part, because we're applying that feeling of disgust to the thing. It's not inherently disgusting, right? We're talking about the cat vomit is not inherently disgusting.
No, it is.
I mean, if the cat's into it, it's not inherently disgusting. It's
okay.
And that's why I'm saying if we experience it every day, it's going to be like, okay, whatever, new day, new cat vomit, right? So the disgust is our perception. It's an addiction to be disgusted by something. Ever, right? Like
and the addiction to being disgusted by something helps us. That's the trick that helps us maintain, like, our knowing of ourself, like our identification
what
of
we
ourself.
think is real. In the Toltec terminology, it's called clarity or sobriety, is one of the 4 enemies. Exactly for this reason, because if I have clarity, then I'm absolutely sure I have no humility toward any other reality. So my sobriety or clarity, I'm using it to condemn something else that I'm calling disgusting.
Yeah. I'd love to just put some more examples out there for folks.
Oh yeah, you got a list
them
of
up on my
movies
phone.
here. Yeah.
Fargo, duh, Heathers. That one's fantastic.
Actually, Fargo, like any movie by the Coen brothers, is pretty much a dark comedy.
Yes. Also, one of my absolute favorite, it was the Coen brothers, right? A Serious Man, I think that was. Yeah, adaptation. Yeah, we see a lot of Coen brothers. Parasite. That was an awesome Korean film. In Bruges, I mentioned.
And Doctor Strangelove is on the list. That's about an atomic bomb. It's making fun of atomic warfare. How dark comedy is that? It's like, face this and you'll be happier. If you reject it, you'll be suffering. It's like, it's so clear. And when I say clear, I mean it's not the kind of clarity we were just talking about, but it's obvious is different than clarity.
Mm-hmm. Birdman. I loved Birdman.
That was cool because that was all one shot.
The Big Lebowski, I adore. But why is The Big Lebowski dark comedy?
Yeah, I mean,
or is it just
if you remember, like she's like yeah, I got pregnant on purpose, but I didn't expect you to be a man and like father the child.
She chooses specifically the guy who would never take any responsibility.
Exactly.
And I also actually, at the beginning of the movie, I really love the scene where he's like, "But my rug, man, but my rug." And it's actually because of his rug that he like gets involved in this whole thing.
Adventure. Yeah. So that's the thing is like
he's taking the rug so seriously.
Exactly. He has
his
this
rug.
His small self is like so fixated on something that is he would rather like
risk his life
than change his perception.
Just be like, I'm gonna let the rug go.
That's actually the issue. Like, people are literally risking their lives, their health and their sanity versus just, I could laugh at myself.
This is another one, Fight Club.
Yeah, that used to be like my favorite when I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
That is great. It's limited in its scope, but it's for what it was, they did a really great job with that.
Yeah. The Truman Show.
That's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's great. I don't want to mention anything about The Truman Show
Yeah.
because you all, if you haven't seen it, you just have to see it.
Yeah. Truman Show is phenomenal.
But, okay, yeah. Don't say anything about
And
it.
what's the other one? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind
Yeah.
is also phenomenal. And they're both Jim
Exquisite.
Carrey, who's one of our favorites.
Birdman. Okay, I think we got a really good. I see a bunch of others here. The Network, that's a classic. But I think we got a really good spattering of a bunch of different types. The only one that, okay, The Heathers, I'm really happy that came through. That's a superb film and completely different from all of the others that we've mentioned. It's just about girls in high school that are all named Heather. So it's not like there's like explosions and like death and like stuff like that. It's, yeah.
Right. But it's still poking fun at social issues.
Yeah, so actually Mean Girls is also really, really, really good. Mean
Yeah.
Girls is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Oh, I think we did it.
it's one of my favorite topics. So I could go on and on, but
It's been 25 minutes.
all right. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you have any thoughts or questions, and I hope you'll consider dark comedy in a new light and the incredibly purifying power of laughing at ourselves.
Yeah, we predict that you will attain enlightenment within 6 months' time. 6 months if you watch a dark comedy every single day or twice a day.
Twice a week. Twice a day? That's a lot of movie time.
So yeah, no, just okay, no, you're right. So that's it. It's just 2 dark comedies twice a week, 6 months.
You can do this.